The Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast on demand.
Navigating the butts in your relationship. That's what we do, right, Kelly?
Yes. I don't know if we should keep going with that one, though.
That's a great tagline for this.
Is that our tagline for that bit?
For group therapy, where if you've got an issue, you message us. We'll reach out to you, see if we can work out your issues, navigate the butts, if you will. Good morning, Margo.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, so thanks for allowing us to talk to you about this. Can you walk through what you sent us?
Yes, I know it's weird. I met this guy through mutual friends a couple weeks ago, and he's the kind of guy who, we hit it off immediately. You know,
right.
He's super sweet, attractive, attentive, checks all the boxes for me, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not just the boxes, I think our chemistry, we're clicking also. And we've only been seeing each other for a short time, but in that short time, we have been spending a lot of the time together, we're texting every day. We'll grab lunch or dinner or something. And for the past 2 weekends, we've hung out with each other.
Right.
And done something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds good.
It does. And then it gets weird, though, because apparently in my life, nothing could be so perfect.
Right.
Got a call the other day from one of my girlfriends, and she basically was wanting to warn me about something.
Okay.
I was like, okay, what is it? And she was like, apparently this guy, she found out, him and his friends made a bet that he couldn't sleep with me in the first 30 days.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. And I heard that, and my heart dropped. I just feel so upset, I'm really developing feelings for this guy, even if we haven't gone there yet, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That comes as kind of a shock that he's treating this like a game, and you're treating it like real life.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I honestly feel like I'm just some kind of pawn in his weird game, and I don't know now if what he's doing, if he's being real or if he's just trying to win a bet.
Right.
And if I'm part of this bet, and it's really confusing for me because I said, I really like this guy, and I would hate to think that everything that we've been through for, the past few weeks has just been a lie just to get me into bed, and I don't know. It's really been eating me up inside because I don't know how to go about this. I don't know if I should even talk to him because, I'm what's a lie and what's the truth at this point?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's hard for you now to believe anything.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do. It all feels really messed up to me. It feels like somebody put me in a 2000s rom-com or something, and no, I'm serious. I don't know what to do, and I just I felt all out of options. I'm just I want to know if anybody else has been in this kind of situation and what they did.
I mean, there's a lot there, Margo, and the good news is we have a very unapologetically honest audience who will tell you straight. And we're already getting text messages in right now, 502-571-9970. So yeah, I mean, if you want to hang out, maybe we can steer you in a direction on how to approach this with him. Is that okay? And then are you cool? If we follow up with you later, next week or something?
I mean, if somebody gives me advice, yes.
Okay. All right. Because, we get emotionally invested in these, Margo, and...
I know. Yeah, if somebody gives me advice, I'm down.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Margo, thank you, and we'll check in with you, sometime next week, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right.
I 100% agree with Allison, who texted in and said, make him lose the bet. If he sticks around, great. Maybe he's got actual feelings. But if he leaves after the 30 days, then you'll kind of know you're better off.
Oh.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like you cannot absolutely allow anything to happen within 30 days.
Oh yeah, I mean now it's a challenge for her.
Exactly. I think she starts her own little challenge.
Yeah, but like once she gets over the hurt, I think because that in and of itself, I get when she said, "I don't even know what now to believe."
Well, yeah, that's why I'm
not.
thinking you definitely wait until 30 days is over and then just kind of see how it's going. If he like disappears, then we'll know he was only there for one reason.
Yeah. All right.
But maybe, he was just trying to showboat in front of his friend or something, and maybe that's not actually the only thing he's after. I don't know. I think only time is going to tell with this one.
All right. Group therapy, would love to hear your thoughts at Ben and Kelly Show, 502-571-9970. Man, we just spoke to Margo. She feels like a pawn in this weird bet that her new boyfriend, who's so great, has with his friends that they can't, or that he can't get her to sleep with him in 30 days. So he's, obviously trying his hardest to win the bet. And she's all like, I don't even know how to talk to him about this because I feel like he's going to lie. How do I even approach this? Now everything I feel like that has happened in the past couple weeks has been a lie.
Now, Erica is kind of thinking that, she's trying to see the best in people. She says guys will be guys. They love to have fun. Just because it could have started as a bet doesn't mean that that's all it means to him. Mm-hmm. Now, Casey has another way to approach it. It's kind of sassy and savage. She says sleep with him immediately. After, tell him to pay up whatever his friends were going to pay him and then never speak to him again.
Oh, my gosh. That's a bit cutthroat. Like she said she likes him. Like she's developing feeling from him. So that'd be tough. Especially if
I know. And then Jennifer was like, tell Margo to hold off those 30 days. On the 31st day, rock his world. On the 32nd day, tell him to leave.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Yikes.
There are so many people that are like, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Jess comments on Facebook says, you don't instantly get job benefits when you start, right? You go through a probationary period to earn them. Same concept here.
Yes.
Don't be giving it out for free. Wait 35 days. Have fun enjoying the dating experience and see how it goes. If he's willing to invest the time and effort into getting to know you for longer, then the bet he's in it for you. Then the bet he's in it for you, not the money. Now,
exactly. Like this totally makes me think of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, because she even mentioned that this feels like a movie, and people are like, yes, there's a movie.
That's the movie it makes me think of.
So Richard comments and says, I would continue as is. Wait it out. How do you know that the, quote, friend who told you about this bet is trustworthy? She could be jealous. He will show his true colors if he isn't being truthful.
That is an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought about that, the friend's motive.
Yeah, it's funny because
telling her that.
Yeah, it's funny because Caitlin actually comments on Richard's post and says, listen to this man. He's very intelligent and was always there. So
and then Carrie said, for the girl that called in, call him out. If he freaks out, gets defensive, walks away. But if he's like, look, I made this bet, it was wrong, but I really do like you, play it out. Still, either way, wait the 30 days, regardless.
Aaron says, or have him over for a movie night, play She's All That, and then watch him squirm.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know what one of my favorite movies is?
Wow.
Is She's All That. You want to watch it?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'd be like, yeah, fine, because he has no idea what the plot of the movie is.
Probably not.
I mean, because what guy does know rom-coms like the back of their head? No, no one does.
For sure. Okay, so where are we landing with this?
Yeah, I was going to say
we're waiting 30 days, right?
Right, I think that has to happen because there's real feelings involved here from Margo.
Yes.
What we're trying to figure out is if there are real feelings reciprocated.
Yes, and I feel like maybe at the end of 30 days, if he's still around, because again, that will really tell her something if he just kind of ghosts her, within that, if he hasn't gotten to the finish line by that time. And then she maybe confronts him about it and just be like, so, are you going to stick around even though you didn't reach your goal? And then, kind of tip her hat to knowing about the bet and see how he reacts.
Man, how awkward. That is so awkward.
Well, yeah. And then I feel like as you're hanging out and spending more time together, like within that window, and I mean, kind of having that in the back of your head is going to be weird.
There are so many people who are commenting and saying guys are like this. They make bets with one another. They talk with their friends. They're like, yo, I bet you can't go up and get that girl's phone number.
Yeah. And it may not necessarily mean he doesn't have actual feelings for her.
Right. Oh, man.
Because, again, I always do like to try to
Justin says,
see the best in people.
I say just get a dog.
Get a dog.
Just get a dog. Get a dog.
It's less hassle. They love
you. Okay. I do want to follow up,
Well, I feel like we got to wait until after 30 days, don't we?
Yeah,
or follow up. I don't know how far we're in.
No, I think we leave it to her. Let her follow up.
In, I think she said a couple weeks.
Yeah, so let her follow up with us,
okay.
and hopefully here in the next week or two we'll be able to get some closure on this. But man,
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. He's not a big, massive jerk. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Holding your hope out for love. All right. If you think we're like totally wrong and we missed the mark on this, just comment at Ben and Kelly Show. We've done it before. We've steered people in the wrong direction. We're not perfect. We're not licensed therapists. We just have microphones and opinions. So
do we tell her to get a love fern and start like nicknaming his little buddy? Like Kate Hudson did to Matthew McConaughey and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
But she's trying to get him to break up.
I know. Maybe we start playing that game. That could be fun.
I don't know. All right. Anyways, that's group therapy.